Alright. If I did my job correctly, then you, the viewer, wherever you may be right now, if you're watching live or if you're watching at a later time, should be able to see me, Eddie G, your host here on Base Showcase. Now let me just go ahead and check really quick on my end. 1 second here. I have the live video feed showing up on my end now. And yes, alright, sweet. So it does look like everything is set up the correct way. It does look like our camera angle might be pretty legit today. It might actually be pretty darn straight. I don't think I have to really fix too much or work too much on it. Without a further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get right into it. I know it's been a little while since I was last live. It's been a little bit over 2 weeks, about 2.5 weeks actually. And I do remember stating in my last live stream that I did plan on streaming at least twice a week, each week in August. Unfortunately, for the last couple weeks, I've been really busy. Been working on some things that I have to work on the side. And I just have been unable to stream, unable to really film or do much of anything else for the channel. The things I've been working on off to the side have been related to the channel. And as a matter of fact, there will be a collab that is coming up pretty soon. It's going to be featuring my channel, Base Showcase, and another channel that many of the fans for this channel might actually already recognize. That channel is going to be Broly Pulls. That is right, Broly Pulls. I'm going to have a live collab with Broly Pulls. We're going to have some packs being opened, maybe a pack battle of some sorts, and there will be something nice in store there for either his audience or my audience, depending on how that pack battle winds up going. So keep an eye out for the near future. There will be a live stream collaboration between me and Broly Pools. I did recently go to Frankincense one of these past weekends, and I did hang out with Broly Pools in person. So we got to catch up a little, hang out, see a few of the vendors that I know, and I got to just kind of introduce them to a couple of the people that I've known, that I've interacted with there before. It was a total blast, tons of fun, and I do know that we will be having another day in the near future where we hang out again at Frankincense, maybe do a little bit of shopping, browsing, maybe some pack battles, because if you know me, Eddie G from Base Showcase, you know that I absolutely love opening TCG packs and just battling with a bunch of my friends, seeing who gets the spiciest pull, and just seeing what crazy things we can pull out of a new set. For today's live stream performance, we do have a few different items. One of the items that I do have, which is going to be saved for the end of the stream, is this new Pokemon Lego Kit. I got the one with Squirtle. It is a brand new thing that just got released, and I was lucky enough to receive one of these. I actually didn't even know they were releasing that day. My brother-in-law happened to stop by Target. He saw that there was a line. He got in the line, asked what it was for. They're like, dude, Legos. And he actually got one of the bigger Lego kits for himself. I believe it's the one that has the trio, the starters. But he got this one for me, so we are planning to build it on stream, see how long it takes. It is going to be Squirtle right there in the little vehicle, and it has little like hockey puck looking things that just blast out. This Lego kit does have smart brick compatibility. It does not have the smart bricks included, so I will wind up getting some smart bricks in the near future, maybe down at Pokemon Worlds, because I know that Lego is going to have an interactive exhibit down at Pokemon Worlds, and I am going to be there for that 3-day weekend. But at the end of the stream, like I said, we're going to be building this. This is called, again, it's the Pokemon Lego Trainer's Buggy Adventure with Squirtle Kit. It has 320 pieces, and it shouldn't be way too difficult to build, but still, 320 pieces is it's not anything too small. And there are little accessory items that will be built alongside with it. It's gonna be like a whole little thing that we do. So if you see the affiliate shopping links pop up in the bottom of the screen or somewhere, I don't really know where they're going to be. They might be in the bottom or off somewhere to the top. I did plug in the information for that Lego kit. It is a brand new kit, so there's a lot of online retailers that have it. I did click on 5 or 6 different retailers that offer that kit right now and that have it in stock. So if you do see those affiliate links, feel free to click on them if you plan on purchasing this. It won't raise the price for you, but it will take a percentage of the sales, and I'll receive it as a commission from that sale. That only works if you click on the link and actually buy it that way. If you purchase it without clicking on the link, there's no way for those stores or retailers to know that it's because of this live stream. So I will not receive a commission if you do not click on the link for that Lego kit. Let me see really quick who's here with us. Alright, I see 2 people in here with us for today. First person that I see with us is the Chill Pit. Chill Pit coming in saying, sounds like fun, bro. How's it going today? Going good, dude. We just got started. Just started the live stream. I think like at 9:01. So we haven't even opened anything yet. Let's go ahead and drop our first blinky blinky for the Chill Pit right now. Right before I do drop that blinky blinky, I want to say hello to Scary Clefairy. Scary Clefairy 7 coming in saying rad. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me drop this blinky blinky and then I'm going to showcase a few items. Because like I said, that Pokemon Lego Kit, that's going to be the grand finale for today. I have an assortment of gachapon items. Some of them are Pokemon related. And I also have an assortment of die-cast vehicles. Most of them are Hot Wheels. One of them is a Johnny Lightning die-cast vehicle. And after I showcase those items, we'll go ahead and get into that Lego kit. But blinky blinky again for the Chill Pit. There we go. First blinky blinky of the night. Plenty more where that came from. Let's see, for the energy drink today, we will be drinking an ice cold NOS. That is right. I absolutely love these. It is my carbonated orange juice, and I highly suggest them if you're already into energy drinks. If you don't drink them, if you're sensitive to caffeine, keep that in mind. I don't think they're overly caffeinated, but some people do. Some people are susceptible to them, especially if they're not used to having a high intake of caffeine. I don't think I have too high of an intake of caffeine, but I do consume caffeine pretty much regularly, like every day. So I shall enjoy the first few drinks to this NOS. Cheers, says Scary Clefairy. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That is delicious. This is what I suggest y'all do at home. This is what I like to do. This is from right here at home. I didn't buy it at the store and like bring it over. So it's not in one of those special beverage refrigerators. What I do is I just buy like a I think it's like a 16 pack or a 24 pack. I can't remember. But it's the big pack. We get them on Amazon. They ship them to you. You grab a few of those cans, stick them in the fridge, right? As far deep to the back as you can. Keep them in the fridge for at least 24 hours. And then when you know you're gonna be ready to drink it up, as long as you have like a 30 to 45 minute window ahead of time, stick it in the freezer for those 30 to 45 minutes. Once you take it out of the freezer and you crack it open, it is the best drink ever. It gets super, super cold. Like, you literally get it to the point where it almost feels like it's gonna start freezing a little. Like, parts of it start feeling a little bit like a slushy almost. That's the best way to drink these energy drinks. And it's before they like explode in the fridge because they are carbonated. So if you keep it in there too long, it'll pop. But 30, 45 minutes, perfect time. Perfect time. I see Chilpit saying cheers, bro. Cheers. Thank you. Damn, that is good. Alright, but let me show y'all some of the stuff we got to work with, to play with for today. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and showcase the t-shirt. I like showing what t-shirt I wear. I'm a t-shirt guy. Today, we have Smashing Pumpkins. And why? The back. The world is a vampire. Cause it freaking is. This one's a shout out to Split Earth Bazaar. Paul, I know you dated a bunch of vampires, and yes, they suck the life out of you. But the world's a vampire, baby. Live it. Yeah. Alright. And that goes, when Paul sees this, he's gonna completely understand. There was a conversation I was having with him earlier, and this is like a shout out to that. So I don't think he's here with us right now because he is a few hours ahead. He might already be in bed, but he's gonna eventually watch this live stream. He's gonna appreciate the shout out. So let me get to it. Recently, me and Yesenia, we went to a shopping mall that's not too close to us. It's actually a little out of the way. And this shopping mall had a few stores inside of it that we decided to check out. A couple of the stores dealt with a bunch of Japanese items, like Japanese toys, Japanese card games, Japanese plushies, and they had a section with gachapon machines. Being the person that I am, sorry about that, I had to burp a little, let's blame the energy drink. But being the person that I am, and with my wife being the person she is, we decided to go on a little shopping spree and get a whole bunch of gachapon items. The stuff that she got, she actually put away somewhere, and I really don't know where it's at right now, so I'm not going to showcase the ones she got, but I am going to showcase some of the items I got. And I did open a few of them up already, so I'm going to go ahead and show those to you. But one of the gachapon items that I got was a mystery figurine. I believe it was only $1 or $2. I think it was $2. It was $2 for a mystery gachapon, and inside this mystery gachapon was a mystery figurine. You didn't know what it was. When I opened up that mystery figurine gachapon, this was the fellow that came out, and he is the mascot of a Japanese snack line. It did come in 3 pieces. And it is extremely easy to put back together. You just got to line everything up. There we go. Oh. It is very detailed, and it is honestly like a high quality little toy. I absolutely love it. I think it was really worth the $2. It's got a little guitar, and he's just like, yeah! So this was the first little gachapon item. Like I said, it is a mascot for a Japanese snack line. I don't know the name of the snack line. I'm pretty sure I have tried that snack line at one time or another. There was a little paper with it, but everything was in Japanese, so I can't read it. I do apologize for that. But let me show you one of the second items. So the second item that I got is actually a Pokemon item. And there was 4 different Pokemon that you can pull. I got 2 of them, and both of them are different, so I didn't get duplicates. And I actually got the 2 Pokemon that I wanted. The first Pokemon was actually my favorite choice, and it was this Pikachu. And it is a Tomy toy from Tomy Japan, or Tomy International. I don't know if it's Tomy International or Tomy Japan, but I think it was Tomy Japan. Yeah, T Arts is gonna be the line that it's from. And what's cool about it is it lights up. So for $4, I got this cool, badass little Pikachu that lights up. The tail is removable, and the tail is what has the information. It does have a battery door that you could open if you need to swap out the batteries. It does use those little laser batteries, those buttons. So, and then the tail section just goes back in. The tail's kind of loose, low key, but it is a badass little figurine just to have on your shelf. So definitely worth $4. And then let me show you the other Pokemon gachapon that I got. That was also $4. Gengar. So Andy Vasquez, big shout out to you, buddy. You're a big Gengar lover. Check this out. It also has the battery back door, and this one's actually a keychain. You see its eyes? So I'm gonna turn it off. Alright, and look right at its eyes. Boom. So $4 for this Gengar gachapon is pretty badass. I think Chandelure was the other one, and I think it was Chandelure. Who was the last one? The last one was another ghost Pokemon. They were all kind of spooky, except Pikachu. I can't remember who the last one was. I think it was a ghost fire type though. I mean, Chandelure is a ghost fire type. It might have been something else. But yeah. So $8 for 2 Tomy Pokemon figurines. Pikachu is not a keychain. The Pikachu doesn't have anything that you could like put a little keychain on. Gengar has the keychain hole built right into it, and you could probably just take off this little chain and just put this directly onto your keys, low-key. So that's 3 of the gachapon items. The 4th item is this one. Let me show you. It's actually in here. And it is a kit with a bunch of pieces. I haven't built it yet though. But this is what it'll build. And this one in particular was $2. It was a mystery gachapon. So this one was $2, and it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty wicked. It came with this as well. This is what it should be. It should be that character. Then this is the back. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna build this one like right now, cause I don't know. Like it looks like I should be able to figure it out, but everything is pretty much in Japanese. So I'm just gonna go based on like the pictures and stuff. If I get stuck though, that's kind of why like I don't know. I don't know if I'll build it right now. But let me put this one to the side. There's one more gachapon that I do have. It was actually not from this last visit where I got all these. It was from a previous visit when I went to pick up a one-piece booster box at the Bandai store in San Diego. You'll see right now. The other gachapon that I got in San Diego, I'm gonna build it right now. Like I said, I got it in San Diego, so it was a little bit of time ago. But it's a Gundam. It's gonna be a little Gundam like bust, like a little figurine. I just haven't built it. I haven't even opened this one, to tell you the truth. But this one I am gonna build before we build the Lego. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it right now, but it has tape around it. I'm opening it right now, but I'm not gonna build it until after I show off all the die-cast vehicles. Because I don't know how long I'm gonna wind up taking to build this thing. Just gotta remove the tape so I can open it. I'm trying to find where the tape starts. Oh, there we go. Alright. Chillpit says, got your money's worth. I definitely agree with that, dude. I think I got like way more than my money's worth. Like I was like super stoked with everything I received. There we go. Alright. Sweet. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of pieces. Alright. It doesn't look too bad. It'll be buildable. Alright. So gotcha. The little ball that it comes in. This is going to be the main piece to the bust. One major portion. This is going to be fun to build right now. And then alright, this one's actually in English. Assembly instructions are also available on the website. Alright, how many instructions? There's only 11 instructions. Alright, it won't be impossible. It'll definitely work. Oh, it comes with a luminous unit. Holy crap. So it's going to be like a thing that lights up. This is pretty cool. Alright, so it's Gundam Aerial. No, there's a Gundam Aerial, there's internal mechanism, Gundam Aerial, mechanical clear. Okay, so which one did I get? Did I get the Gundam Aerial color variant? I think that's the one I got. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. 3 to collect. Each capsule has one figure. Okay, so it is Gundam Aerial, mechanical clear, internal mechanism. So I think those are going to be the 3 big pieces. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be the instruction sheet. So yeah, I'll get to that after I showcase the Hot Wheels. Either way though, I think the Gundam one was like $4. If it wasn't $4, it might have been 5, but I think it was only $4 for the Gundam one. Blinky blinky. Alright, so like I said, I was going to showcase the Hot Wheels and the die-cast vehicles first. And that's what I'm about to do. So, let's see here. I'll start off with the Hot Wheels. For the Hot Wheels, recently, while going through some of my stuff, I came across a stash of Hot Wheels that I had kind of like put away and forgotten about. In that stash of Hot Wheels, there was a combination of some Hot Wheels that I had saved for my collection that I wanted to keep with the cardboard and the plastic clamshell still intact. and there was a batch of Hot Wheels that I actually had put in there, and set to the side so I could open up, and just to keep like on the shelf and stuff. The reason why I wanted to open up a small batch of those Hot Wheels is because the plastic clamshells either had a little bit of damage to them, or they were scuffed up, or like the cardboard backing was like messed up, or like the corners were like dinged up in one way or another. Out of the vehicles that I opened up, there was one, two, three, four, five, six of them. Six of them were open, and there was a seventh vehicle that I opened up because I actually came across another batch of Hot Wheels at a supermarket recently, and in the batch of Hot Wheels, I picked up an extra for one of the ones that I found that day, just to open it up so I could showcase it, because I kind of liked how it looked. So I'm gonna start off with the Hot Wheels that I opened up that I kind of like was sitting on. This is not the one that I bought recently at the store. These ones were the ones I was sitting on. Like I said, there was 6 in that batch that I opened. Out of the 6 in that batch, there was one motorcycle only, and it was a Ducati Desert X, but it was a yellow version of the Ducati Desert X. So this is gonna be it right here. This is the motorcycle that there is a treasure hunt for. This particular model is just the mainline. It is not a treasure hunt, but it is pretty dope. So these are some of the Hot Wheels that you'll just find at your normal supermarket, or your CVS, your Walgreens. They're like a $1.25, $1.50. You could find them at Target. You could find them at Walmart. You could pretty much find them anywhere. But it's pretty badass, and again, they're die cast, so it is a little metal vehicle. The tires on it are not rubber; they're plastic tires, because again, this is not a treasure hunt. But it is pretty badass, and it looks dope. Has a lot of detail. There was one vehicle that is not a motorcycle, not a car, and it is not an airplane. This was actually a vehicle that is a submersive vehicle. And by submersive, I mean underwater. We do have the Beatles Yellow Submarine. This is an actual licensed product that they do have. Again, Hot Wheels collab. This is the Yellow Submarine for the Beatles. And it is a mainline. It is not a treasure hunt. So if you were lucky to find these, they were just, $1.25, $1.50 at your store. I know that they resold on the secondary market for like 10 to 20 bucks. It depends on how clean you would find them. But I did have one set to the side. There was one truck only in the batch of those Hot Wheels, and this truck is actually a pretty badass truck. It is a new truck. It is the Ford F-150 Lightning. Again, not a treasure hunt. This is just a mainline vehicle. $1.25 to $1.50. That's all I spent on any of these. All of these were found in the wild. So all of these were just purchased for MSRP. And then this is the bottom of the vehicle. There was one vehicle that is a funny car. It is the Mustang funny car, a NASCAR variant. And it has the little wheelie bar. And the way it works is, as it does a wheelie, it still has that third wheel to help stabilize it. This next car was a pretty nice car in the batch. This one is the Dodge SRT Challenger. Looks really clean. This next car was actually a premium Hot Wheel. It was not one of the main lines, but it was I think it was I can't remember. It might have been one of the Hot Wheel Red Hots. I might be wrong on that though. So if it's not one of the Red Hots, I know it's one of the upgraded ones. But it is not on the real riders. It is still on the plastic tires, but it has the upgraded paint kit. And it is a Shelby GT 500. You could tell it has a very different paint scheme compared to the other cars. I believe this is the Spectra paint. Let me see if it says in the bottom which line it was from. No, it is a 67 Shelby GT 500, but it doesn't say the line. There we go. And then the car that I recently got from Hot Wheels. Well, I have one that's sealed, but I opened one. It's the Barbie's Dream Camper. It's the licensed Mattel Barbie's Dream Camper. I have the pink version and the purple version. The pink version is international. The purple version is the American one. And this one has a little feature. This comes down. So for Hot Wheels, that was the batch of Hot Wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there is one other diecast vehicle. Let's see. The Chill Pit says, spent a pretty penny on vehicle parts. Finally got a mechanic on it earlier. Turns out the person who owned the vehicle put the rear rotors on upside down. Damn. That sucks, dude. I had a friend once. I was helping out with they were doing the brakes for the vehicle, the front and the rear. We had the replacement parts and everything on us, but when we took apart the front brakes, it was fine. But when we took apart the rear brakes, it might have been just the rear, or it possibly was the rear and the front. But we noticed that when we took apart the old brakes, the brake pads were not matching up and lining up like correctly. Like when we saw the grooves and how they line up compared to the new ones, like the new ones sandwiched and they looked like they had the cutout correctly, like they were symmetrical, they lined up well. When we looked at the old ones, it looked like the left ones were one particular brand or make or model, and the right side was another brand or make or model. So it looked like they mismatched two sets of brake pads for the brakes, if that makes any sense. You know how like it's like a sandwich? Like both sides of the brake pads looked like they were for different cars. It was crazy. So I totally understand what you mean right now. Damn. Alright. Let me show you the next vehicle. But yeah, right now, just reading that message that you put down, dude, like that's exactly what it made me think of. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes me think of that time that we did that brake job, and we were like, how? Like, how did they... yeah. Alright. The next vehicle I gotta show you is a Johnny Lightning vehicle. This was a collab that they had for a vehicle that came out, and you'll notice that it's branded like the paint job all around the vehicle. It's based off of Monopoly. This was a Monopoly collab, and there was a little, and this is a Mustang. It's a Mustang Cobra, by the way. But there was a little Monopoly token that's a Mustang that came with this car. So I kind of opened the packaging because the packaging was messed up to keep that little Mustang token. And the car, it's actually pretty nice as well. It's a die-cast metal vehicle with rubber tires. So this one is on like real riders. The year for this Cobra is, let me see if I can make it out. It looks like it's a 76 Cobra. If I'm reading it correctly, I think it's a 76 Cobra. Give me 1 second. It's either a 75 or 76 Cobra 2 Racer. And this vehicle is from 2021. It has a production date in the bottom. It looks like its production date was September 1st, 2021. But let's go ahead and showcase this one. go. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. I like how it has the actual rubber wheels. So that assortment of vehicles is gonna go somewhere up on the shelf. I'm not too sure where, but it'll go somewhere up on the shelf. Right now, let me try something really quick. Let's see. Chill Pit. Let me know if this works. Let's see if this works. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, snap! It freaking worked. Let's freaking go. Hell yeah. Alright. Trainer Glenn, how's it going, buddy? I saw you pop into the chat right now, but I was in the middle of running a little test. I see that you saw. I see that you saw. Trainer Glenn actually received it. I just gifted 5 base showcase memberships. We do have our memberships live. I don't even know what tier gifted. I don't even know what tier gifted. We have different memberships, but I gifted 5 memberships. Again, I don't know what tier. It might be the lowest tier, might be a medium tier. I don't know, but we gifted 5 memberships. I'm able to gift 10 memberships per month. So we gifted 5 right now. We still have 5 more that we could gift. Maybe later on in the stream, if we see some fresh faces, we'll go ahead and gift those other 5. But if you receive a gifted membership, you have a membership for the entire month. It gives you access to the emojis, gives you a few extra shout outs, like Trainer Glenn, our member right now, throwing up that blinky 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 emoji. And it might give you access to some members only videos. So if you don't receive a gifted membership and you're interested in checking it out, go ahead and check out our membership page, see what tiers we have, and see which one suits you, so you can grab one of those memberships as well. Now right now I do gotta do something. My fans, they ask and request that the blinky blinky go on. So blinky 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 for Trainer Glenn. There we go. You're welcome, Glenn. Chop it, it's okay. I saw you catch it right there. Yeah, I was the one who gifted the memberships. He was just the first one to receive it. You were second to receive. Because I do see on here, Trainer Glenn received gifted membership. Chill Pit received gifted membership. Autumn's Flame received a gifted membership. Clip That Shane received a gifted membership. And Vitalik D7669 also received a gifted membership. Let's freaking go. Alright, but yeah, I already showcased the diecast vehicles. Let's see, I did. Oh, I gotta give a shout out. Y'all see that up here? I gotta shout out that place. That's the Donut Man. They are located in the city of Azusa. They have another location that I'm aware of that is going towards the downtown LA area. You have to look it up in order to see where it's at. But it's in a very famous place in LA that has like a bunch of like food joints like right next to it. I just can't remember what it's called. It might be called Clifton's Cafeteria, but I might be wrong. I might be confusing that with another spot. Either way though, they have a spot in LA. They have a spot in Azusa. The one that's in the city of Azusa is the one that I like to frequent because that spot's open 24/7. And that spot, the Donut Man, is freaking world famous. let me tell you why they're world famous. They're world famous for a specialty that they have. They have a strawberry, and it is a fresh, like strawberry fruit, not strawberry jam. They have a strawberry donut, and it is a massive donut that is cut and filled with big, yummy, like hearty strawberries. These are made fresh daily. But that is not why I'm giving them a shout out. No, no, no. I love the strawberry donut, and it is one of my favorite. I don't know if I like that more or their tiger tail. The tiger tail is pretty good as well. But this is the reason why I'm shouting them out. I'm shouting them out because their rarest donut is in stock and in season right now. For a very limited time each year. The time varies because it depends on how long the season lasts. When peaches, and it's a very particular type of peach, are in season, I'm talking about those big, like juicy, like crunchy peaches, like the ones that you bite and it has a little bit of a crunch too. It's not just too soft. That's the type of peaches they use, and they have a peach donut. That donut, it gets cut like just like the strawberry donut, like it gets cut like in half and opened, and it's stuffed with peaches, and these are fresh peaches, and they are peaches that are like in a light syrup, but oh my god, they are so delicious. It is legit like Yesenia's favorite donut. It is one of my favorite donuts, and we only have those for a few weeks out of the year. Like, I think I got it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it might only be around for a very, very short time. But if you're in the LA area, if you're near the city of Azusa, you have to check out the Donut Man and get yourself one of those peach donuts. Usually when I've gone for the peach donuts, I try to go like very, very late at night, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or 4 a.m. because I'm trying to get there right as soon as they're made. And they're making these like all day, all night. So I know that after 1 a.m., they usually have a batch that's coming out, and it could be at 2, 3, or 4. So you gotta kind of like see and find out. And if you get there and they're completely out, it is worth hanging out and just waiting on. And don't buy just one if you have to wait on them. Buy like 2 or 3. Because you're probably going to eat one and want a little more, and then you're going to want to save one for later. But the peach donut, it is absolutely delicious. I think that donut sets you back like $6, but it is huge. It's like this, and it's stuffed so fat that it's like this. And it has a bunch of peaches in it. Like, they're delicious. It is blissful. Like, it is just so delicious. But yeah, I wanted to give them a big shout out, because I legit went with the Brian from Base Showcase, and I brought a donut back for Yesenia, and I was like, I gotta shout him out. I gotta let the world know about that peach donut. It's already world famous. Like, if you look it up online, the Donut Man Azusa peach donut, you will see exactly what I mean. It's legit world famous, but like, I just had to give him that shout out. I've been going there for a long time, and I'm gonna continue going for many, many more years. And let's see, what am I missing? Trainer Glenn said, oh, all right, it's the $4.99. Okay, cool. So it's I think that's the second tier for memberships. That means, Trainer Glenn, correct me if I'm wrong, you're able to see members only videos, right? Like, if you go to the channel page and you go to the members only section, it should give you access to the members only videos. Let's see. Sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building the Gundam. I'm gonna look at the instructions, get everything set up, and I'm gonna get to building. Alright, I'm gonna start opening everything so I could get all the pieces set aside. I want to get everything in order for this. What sucks is that the bags are not like labeled, and I don't see like a big sheet that has all the pieces labeled as well. So I will do my best, but let's hope I don't get stuck. This one doesn't want to open. There we go. Some of these bags tear a little easier than some of the others do. Like some of them feel like they don't want to like tear at all. Like there we go. Almost lost a piece. Okay. One last bag to open. I did drop one piece. Got it. It looks like this one piece might be broken. That piece is bent. But we'll see. Put the little last piece of plastic in there so I don't forget it and leave trash around. Alright. Alright, so it does have a light up unit. So I do see that it'll light up once we get it built together. There's going to be a pressure switch that's going to go on it. So I just got to see how everything goes. I think this is going to be the pressure switch that activates the light. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, this green piece is going to be part of it. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's gonna be shoes. Okay, so that little mask piece. going to be this piece. Both of these. I'm having a hard time making out a few of these smaller pieces. Alright. And I need to make sure I have all the pieces I'm supposed to have as well. Could it be these? I feel like I'm missing a set of the instructions here. Alright, so I'm trying to make sense of this first part, just so y'all could see. So I'm trying to make sense of that part, but I'm legit, like, there's a few parts or pieces that I'm, like, not finding. So now I'm wondering if I have to take apart one of the pieces that looks like it's semi-built, which is this piece, or if I have to keep that together. I'm gonna set that over here. I know that is for sure there. This is probably not that. Okay, those are going to be later. So that's going to be for step 5. This is going to be for step 4. Step 5. Step 4. Step 5 has another pair of pieces. These. Okay. Okay. So I think what's going on is some of these pieces still have to be broken down more. Because in step 5, there's 2 pieces that look to be these pieces. And I thought this was one piece together with this gap in the middle, but I think I'm supposed to break them apart. So it's 2 individual pieces, and that skeletal frame in the middle is going to be thrown away. So, again, that's what I think. And I'm just going to have to break it apart. I have to just break it apart and see if it is or not. I thought that the pieces were all broken down already completely, and I didn't think they would require further breakdown. But let's see. If I'm wrong, it just won't work. Alright, so that's step 5. That's step 4. Step 3. This part. I think these are the parts that I was missing right here. Alright. So I was able to break apart more pieces. Let's see. Okay, so I recognize that part. Recognize this part. Okay, I see this part that I was missing. Okay. Cool. There's one more piece. Is it this one? No. No. This. No, it can't be the lighter piece. Alright, I still have to figure out one piece. What piece could that be? It's not this one. Can't be this one either. Maybe, actually. Let's see. What about this piece? No. No. This piece.
gonna go for this, and this. Looks like this green piece. Alright. Alright, so it is this green piece. This one. This one, no. Alright, green piece. Alright, I think I might be able to get the first part done. Alright. Okay, that piece fits together. So 2 of the pieces that we broke apart do click together. That's gonna go in the bottom piece. Alright. Alright, so that goes into the bottom piece here. This one's gonna go here in the front. Where's this one gonna go actually? Give me a second. Okay, I see where it has to go. I had to find the place to mount it. There's a small hole where it actually mounts inside in the front. Then mask goes in front of that one. Let's see, where does it mount? So far. So that was the first part. So now we have this fella looking this way. Alright. Okay. Is it this one? This. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so I'm getting the parts for the second piece of the build. It is Granddaddy Purple, Rove, Liquid Diamond. If all the pieces would have been labeled, then I think I would have built it like way quicker. I'm struggling trying to find out what part is what, especially because my eyes aren't too great. So I gotta like really concentrate and then look at these little pieces and match up the holes and all that. So it's like, kind of sucks. So I do want to thank everybody that's bearing with me here. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it might be this piece. And this piece. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this piece will line up over here. That means this piece will line up over here. Two small pivots. Let's see. Okay, I see part that's gonna go in there. There we go. And then this one is gonna go with this part. Okay, sweet. Over here. Alright, I think I can do the next part. So back here, yep. Okay, sweet. So that does fit back there. And over here. One, two, three. Alright, give me 1 second. I just gotta line this up right. Alright. Let's see. Will this work? No. It's gotta be this way. What if that actually... I'm having a hard time lining up this next piece. I see where it's supposed to click into place, it just... It doesn't really fit on this. Alright, give me a second, let me think twice about this. Favorite Pokemon? With that, it depends. Are you asking like favorite Pokemon from the anime? Favorite Pokemon like Pokemon card? Or just like favorite Pokemon like overall? Because my answer can vary depending on the situation, or like how you're referring to it. You get me? Small intricate pieces can be tough ones to solve. Yeah, they can, dude. And I'm trying to like not break it, and I'm like, I think I have the right piece on the right side. Because I'm looking at it. And it does look like I have it correct. I just gotta figure out why it's not lining up correctly for me right now. Okay, that has to be. Alright, that was step 1. So this is step 2. What the heck? Oh. I think there's supposed to be another piece before I put on those last pieces. Okay, I think I was probably trying to do it out of order. I think that's what it is. Alright. What piece do I need to grab? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Well, actually, this one. Something that's just flat. Damn it. Alright. Actually, yeah, there is another piece. For overall, if I had to choose my favorite Pokemon overall, I do have to say, man, that's difficult. Like, I feel like immediately when I say it, then I start second guessing myself. But no, overall, I'm gonna say Pikachu. Pikachu overall is always gonna be the Pokemon that I think of when I immediately think of the franchise. Like, if you think of Disneyland, you kind of think Mickey Mouse. If I think Pokemon, I immediately think of Pikachu. Pikachu is branded everywhere. There's everything that's Pikachu stamped, right? Like the new 30th anniversary, the cards are going to be stamped with the little 30th Pika. Pikachu is just like, that's the brand recognition for me when it comes to Pokemon. So I'm going to say Pikachu is going to be my favorite of all time, just because even if I see like a weirdly drawn Pikachu, if I can tell it's Pikachu, I can tell it's Pokemon related, and I can tell it's either someone that's trying to sell something that's tied to Pokemon, or someone that's a fan of Pokemon, or someone that is like looking for something that is Pokemon related. Like even if it's like a knockoff, like you could tell it's a Pikachu. You get me? So I feel like Pikachu is gonna be like forever cemented in my mind as like the brand image of Pokemon. So overall, favorite Pokemon will be Pikachu. Just the same way as I like Mickey Mouse when it comes to everything Disney related, and I immediately think of Mickey Mouse, even though the Disney franchise is so big, and Mickey Mouse might not even be like the favorite Disney character I have overall. I always immediately think Mickey Mouse, so Mickey Mouse is like a favorite when it comes to Disney. Therefore, cementing my choice for Pikachu as favorite Pokemon even more. Right now, what I have to do is find out what piece I'm missing exactly. Because there's a piece that's supposed to go in the back to hold a couple of the pieces together. And I'm struggling to find out what piece that is. It looks like it cannot be these. Definitely not this. There's no piece in there. There's no additionals there. What about this one? Oh. Yep. Maybe I found it. Let's see. Alright, there's a couple of pieces that I just took apart, and it might be one of these ones. Okay, this one right here. This is definitely not it. No, this can't be it. This is going to be used soon. What about this one? No. Has to be this one. It cannot be this piece. No, it cannot be that piece. This The Chopit says, I hear you couldn't have said it any better. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. I'm legit struggling to find one of these pieces, bro. And how is it gonna fit? Oh, alright, let's see. If it's this piece, alright. If it's this piece right here, it has two little pieces. Could be this. don't think it's this piece either. What about? This is difficult. I'm stuck. Yeah. I showcased all the little die-cast vehicles, and I showed the box for that, but I'm stuck on this, so I'm not gonna work on that one right now.
Okay, I'll just.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Chopit is here, and oh, Henry just got here.
Hi Chilpit. Hi Henry.
Chopit says, "What would you say your best investment was in terms of showcase for your channel?" I feel like I might understand what you mean, but I'm gonna ask you to expand on that question, Chopit. Just so I completely like get what you're asking. Like, what I think you're asking is, what is the item that I may have purchased to showcase on the channel, which was the best investment because it had the biggest return? That's what I'm guessing, but I might be wrong. Just let me know if that's what you mean. I'm still trying to figure out this piece that I need to put in. Oh, like that. Maybe. All right, maybe. Oh, could it be that it goes here? Alright, I still have to try to figure out this piece. Henry says, "Bays, brother, everybody, I cannot stay long. However, wanted to come by a bit and send greetings and good experience for live stream." Thank you very much, Henry. I hope you did hear Yesenia when she said hi right now. I'm legit trying to figure out this piece though. This better not be it. Could this be it? No. Okay, this is not it. Dang. This is so difficult. Okay. I was able to snap another 2 pieces onto it. So what it is it wasn't holding the piece because it needed both pieces to sandwich together. I was trying to put one piece in at a time, and it kept like coming off. And it's because both had to come in at the same time in order for it to actually hold and retain and clip together. Oh, that is so freaking... Like, it didn't say that. Alright, Henry did hear you, Senya. Sweet. Hey! Deadly Fungi sent 1 base showcase gifted membership, and it went to Nirma Kaka. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. How's it going, Deadly Fungi? I really do appreciate that, bud. Right now, still building the little bust for Gundam, but we're getting there. We got another portion of it there. There's 11 steps total, so we're moving on to the next one. Let's see. So this piece is gonna go way back, I think. Okay, I see. This is gonna go. Where is this gonna go? I'm just trying to find out where this one piece goes right here. Okay, so I think that's gonna have to go into something as well as this. There we go. Okay, that's the tab on this side. You see it's gonna be like the back of the jet. Oh. I see where it goes. Alright, sweet. I see the tabs, so I just gotta... Henry Daddy says, Billy! Like for you to be good, brother. At least I believe B is the nickname of W for WH for William Hill. One Piece mentioned. Yeah, I was hoping you'd get that too with the One Piece reference, Henry. But yeah, I think that is William. Let us know if we're correct, Deadly Fungi. It is difficult to get these pieces in there, but I have to find a way to do so. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got one piece in there. I got another one that I'm gonna work in there right now. Henry Daddy put up members message. You do get one highlighted members message a month. And it says he's been a member for 17 months, by the way, for our small support crew. 117. His favorite number, 117. Deadly Fun Guy said, old school WH here. Not William. Been a while. And Henry Daddy says, apologies on the missed recall. Alright, this is what it's looking like. I basically got these two like flashlight pieces on its head up. I do remember the WH account though. Alright, let me see the next part. Alright, this piece I know for sure is going in the next part. That piece I had identified. Let me see what piece these are. It might be this stuff. Let's see. Maybe. Okay, I think I might have the next pieces. Let me see really quick though. Let me see if they match up. That looks like it matches up. Oh, I think there's still a piece that I forgot. Alright, I think there's still one piece that I didn't put on low key. I think that's what's going on right now. I still have to figure out what piece that is though. Alright. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's see. I think I have to find the piece that fits for the neck. That's the piece I'm having difficulty in finding right now. not this. Is it this one? It can't be this. No, it's definitely not this. This one. This one like this. Okay, something's gonna sit in the base. What's gonna sit in the base? I have to keep playing with this a little bit and see what fits. Which one can it be though? It looks like there's a tiny piece I'm supposed to attach, and I'm not able to find it. Could be this. Does this fits? Oh. What if? Oh, like back there. What the hell? Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I think it's this piece. I think I legit found it, or I like messed it all up and I broke everything. It's either one of two. One of two things happened. I messed it up and broke everything, or it was that piece. We're about to find out. Yep. Yeah, we're about to find out. I'm having such a hard time figuring this thing out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But All right, let's keep it going. Now, I think I messed up because I don't see that piece that's hanging down in the picture. Damn it. Alright. I still feel like this piece has to be part of it. Let me just figure out how. Give me 1 sec. Would it be that it goes like this? Okay, so in there has to be a piece. This can't go under there. This can't go in there. This guy. It's definitely not this piece. What the hell can it be? That's so freaking... Like, this makes no freaking sense. Like, what the hell am I supposed to use for that piece? I legit feel like there's a missing piece. Alright, I'm just gonna try to well, that piece won't work, will it? Alright, I think I got the right panels on. Let me just see if I can put them on. I think we're putting on the yellow panels on it. It does look like it's going to be the yellow panels. Okay. So we have it facing this way.
We have
back here.
oh. Okay. So that would go there. Okay, I think I have
One of the next pieces down. I just have to line it up correctly, and I think I might have it.
It is
Extremely difficult to line up these little pieces. Extremely hard.
It is a little
difficult.
I feel like
This is the correct part. I just have to get it to line up the way it wants to line up. That's what I'm having difficulty with right now. Let's see, let me try this other one. Maybe I have the orientation wrong on these pieces. to work.
This one work this way.
No. Now about this one.
This might work. Okay.
Okay, I think I might have found how it's supposed to go. I'm having a hard time snapping it into place, but I see where it's supposed to mount. It just doesn't want to click in place. I'm using the light on my desk to try to get like a better angle on it, but it's not really helping out too much, to be honest.
Man, this is.
I feel like kind of giving up on this little thing. It's so damn difficult. I thought I'd be able to figure it out, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless I have the wrong pieces. I mean, they legit look like it's supposed to be these pieces. Let's see, just in case I'm freaking wrong. What other piece would fit there?
Let's see.
I know this piece is at least gonna go where it should go.
Let's see, how's this gonna go? Okay. gonna be this piece then.
Alright. I might not be able to proceed if I can't get past this part I'm stuck on. I really don't get it. I really wish I got better instructions with this. I feel like it's gonna be impossible to figure it out. Low key. Alright, so I know this piece for sure is set together. Even though it doesn't want to stay together, I know it's supposed to set together. I know this piece is gonna go below it. Okay. So this for sure went together. But I gotta figure out this piece that I'm on. Otherwise I won't be able to proceed, and that is not good. I'm low-key kind of frustrated with this little thing. Okay, so we got one. Okay, so do this. Could it be that this is the piece? I still don't get what piece I'm missing. Alright, let me see. What if I just proceed to the rest of it? Alright. Where were these? It is possible that maybe it came with parts missing, and that might be another reason why I'm not able to solve this. I'm just laying it out there. It's possible there might be some pieces missing. Because I feel like not everything is matching up how it should. Okay. Okay, I see that. Okay. I did find another piece that went together. On this one, there's these little shield pieces that go on the bottom. So that worked. And then This is the little light that's going to be in it. Okay. So the light is going to light up that portion. Let me find out how to insert a couple more pieces. Alright. I put these two clips on the side that are going to hold a piece together. It's going to make it so I could drop a mount on there. I got a portion of it figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a portion though. I don't have all of it figured out, but I've got a portion. Alright. Okay, this is gonna go there. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. I see where it's gonna line up. Let's see. That lines up with that. That should line up Okay, I think I'm getting it in place. How will this turn on though?
Alright, give me 1 second.
Alright. Something's not right.
Damn.
Something did not fit right. I have to redo it. I felt like I just almost had it in order too. So my whole thing
Then,
is
okay, that
fits. That fits. Okay, that fits. This fits. Sweet. I think this is gonna probably work out. Let me see. I feel like this part needs to clamp down though. Okay. Why is it not clamping down? Or maybe it just fits kind of loose. It might be that it just fits kind of loose. Like, it's hella loose. Okay, it looks like it's holding together. Like, it feels loose and it feels like it could come apart pretty damn easy. I'm not gonna lie. But it feels like, alright, it's holding together pretty well. And it does look like everything is where it needs to be so far. So I'm gonna assume that's correct.
Kristen Marie Vintage Finds. Hi, Baze. Left a like, fam. I'll have to rewatch the stream tomorrow. Didn't even know you went live. It's bedtime here, so good night, everyone. No worries, Kristen. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was a bit of a late night stream, and honestly, I got really stuck on this Gundam figurine that I'm working on. I don't think that I'm gonna work on the Lego kit that I was gonna work on, because I feel like this thing is low-key taking longer than I thought it would. Let me go ahead and gift out a few more memberships. I had gifted 5 memberships earlier, and I'm gonna go ahead and send out 5 more gifted memberships now. There we go. Alright. So there we go. That way it's a total of 10 gifted memberships we were able to give out for today. And there was a gifted membership from Old School WH, which is Deadly Fungi. So a total of 11 memberships went out today. One of the gifted memberships went out to Kristen Marie Vintage Finds. Let's freaking go. And we had one membership went to David Helka, 8929. Another one to Brother Joe. Then Run with Death. And finally, Market Scraper. Let's freaking go. I recognize Market Scraper and Run with Death. I don't recognize David Helka or Brother Joe. I feel like Brother Joe maybe. That name kind of rings a bell. But not too sure about David Helka. Alright, let me get back to building this bust. It doesn't look like there's honestly too many pieces left. Okay, there is gonna have to be a piece that connects this to this.
What exactly will it be,
though? Or will it just be that? Okay. I see. Then do all the parts go? Okay, that part did click into place, so that was good. Okay, this is gonna be good. Okay, this is gonna be good. That's the light piece. The light piece I'm gonna insert last, because I'm gonna turn it on and see how it looks. Okay. Light piece will be inserted last. But this is what it's looking like so far. It's looking pretty dope. Just gotta find the last few pieces for this.
Okay, these pieces still have to be figured out. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, what if it goes? I feel like I might have found where it goes. Back here, or like this.
What the hell?
I'm still trying to make the last bits go together. Alright, let's see. That doesn't make any sense. What about this one? Okay. If these parts are pointed up... Nope, that still doesn't make sense. What about these parts? Nope. This is tough. This is tough. This part is not making any sense. This doesn't look like it'll fit. I know for sure there's pieces that are missing because I don't think there's any way to complete it the way it is pictured on here. Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of pieces that are freaking missing. What the hell? How am I supposed to cover that piece up? Is it maybe this?
No. This isn't gonna go anywhere on there.
No, this has to go up here. What if this is the forehead?
There we go.
I feel like this is fitting the way it should.
Okay.
So if that goes in there, this goes in here.
Okay, okay.
And so that goes in there. This goes in here. Is there any place for it to catch on? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the head isn't gonna go in yet.
This could
Go in here.
okay.
Hey yo, Shug Nasty just sent us a little gift, a piñata. I got to see it. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, Shug. Dude, I'm building a Gundam figurine and I'm like stuck, bro. Yeah, but yeah, I'm like stuck on this Gundam, dude, that I'm trying to build. Like, I feel like I almost got it though, you know? Like, let me show you how far along I got, bro. Just so you could see. This is how far along we are. And this is a light up module that goes into it. It's gonna go into the middle of it. And all I have left legit are 7 pieces, bro. 7 pieces that I have to just figure out how to place them on there. I'm struggling with these last 7 pieces though. These are the instructions, and honestly, bro, they have not been that helpful. Oh, you didn't know I was live? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I went live a little later than I had anticipated to go live, and this was because you know how I kind of wanted to go live twice a week during the month of August. I kind of like didn't go live for the last 2 weeks, so this was like the first weekday live stream, I guess. Dude, this thing is so freaking hard to build. I've been stuck on it, bro. I've been stuck on it. I legit was gonna build this today, but it's gonna have to be saved until the next live stream. Oh, since you reminded me, let me drop the blinky blinky, but I'm gonna show another thing. Since Yesenia loves her totes, that came with this tote. Because it was purchased at Target. It was a special collab that they launched. And my brother-in-law was in line. So he bought this one for me. And he bought himself another one that had the starter trio. And I just haven't, I haven't seen if he completed his or not. I know I had Target shown, but now we'll show Pokemon. But that is the tote that came with it. I wanted to showcase that since that is a part of Yesenia's collections. She loves different tote bags from different places. So I'm going to put that away after the stream since we are leaving the Team Rocket briefcase up there. Should. But this tote bag is just up here for today's stream. I might possibly bring the tote bag back out for the next stream when we actually get to this. Because like I said, I just want to finish this Gundam. And then after I finish this Gundam, it might be the end of the stream for today. I was showcasing a bunch of Hot Wheels and a Johnny Lightning die-cast automobile as well. So just earlier on stream, this is what I was doing for today. And then I was showing gachapon items that I had gotten recently, like the light up Pika and the light up Gengar keychain. Its eyes light up. That's why I'm working on the Gundam, because that was from a gachapon machine as well. But yeah, it's difficult. There was another item. It's another gachapon item, and it's supposed to build this little fella. Let me show you. But I'm not going to build it today. It is legit just a whole bunch of pieces. And this one's in Japanese, bro. So this one's going to be way more difficult for me. But I'm going to try to figure it out anyways. This is going to be like a whole live stream in itself, I think. It's going to be just like this Gundam one. I'm going to get stuck and frustrated, but I'm still going to build it. Just not today, though. Today I'm already getting a little tired. There you go. Lego Squirtle is pretty dope. It has the Smart Brick compatibility. It doesn't have the Smart Brick on it, so I do have to buy the Smart Brick. But once I buy the Smart Brick, I think Squirtle controls the little blasters on the vehicle, so it could launch those little like pucks. And then it comes with those accessories that you could probably like launch the little pucks at, like for target practice. But this is the back of the box. Good to know Yesenia likes her totes. Now I know to add some totes to the next care package. Yeah, dude. You remember the Pokemon Center one that you sent over? That's for her collection. She has the one from Pokemon Center over here. Now the one from Pokemon Center over in Japan that you sent over as well. Shug says, "Sound fun. I want to build something now, dude." I was like dying to build this on stream. And like low key, part of me regrets it just because I got stuck, bro. Like, how long have I been streaming for? I haven't been streaming that long. I started, at 9 p.m. It's about to be like a 3-hour stream, bro. But I feel like I've been stuck on this for like an hour and a half. like almost 2 hours. I feel like I've just been stuck on it. Oh, okay, wasn't sure if I sent one already or not. Yeah, yeah, you did send one, but I mean, if you want to send another one, by all means. By all means. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can get this thing going.
The parts in red are luminous units. Alright. What the hell? Where do I get the mechanical bus pieces from? So how to assemble the internal mechanism? How to assemble the mechanical bust? Gundam aerial, internal mechanism. What the hell?
Dude, I legit feel like there's missing pieces, bro.
This isn't making any sense to me. Alright, let's see if this can go in here. Nope. This doesn't fit in there. This doesn't fit in there.
Alright, man, got to take daughter softball practice. Good luck with the build. Hopefully it's not missing pieces. Alright, man, take care. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Shug. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I already feel like legit there's missing pieces. Let me show you why. Because this is what I have, right? Allegedly, this is the internal mechanism. I only have 7 pieces left. But it's showing me that there's another portion of the build. That's not making a lick of damn sense to me. How am I supposed to build? It says how to assemble the mechanical bust. 1 + 2 + 3. And then in the lineup it says number 1 is Gundam Aerial color variant. Number 2 is Gundam Aerial mechanical clear. Number 3 is internal mechanism, which includes the luminous unit. And it says 3 to collect. So now my question is, am I only assembling the internal unit and I cannot complete it? Like I need to get the other 2 pieces? Holy crap, dude. Is it a different item from the gachapon you have to put? I think so, bro. Low key, because in the bottom it says lineup, 3 to collect. Gundam Aerial. 1 is the color variant, 1 is mechanical variant. And then internal mechanism. I think this is freaking internal mechanism, bro. So, okay. So I think I'm not supposed to look at... I'm gonna tear these up, bro. Low key, look. So I think if you have all 3, then you could make the super nice mechanical bus. That's the only way to do that. Otherwise, there's only 7 instructions. In which case, I'm pretty much almost done. And these are pieces that I'm supposed to use if I make the big one. That's why they're not fitting right. They're not fitting right because not all the pieces are going to be used. That's why those 2 pieces in the top are not clamping down. Because there's a piece that's missing that goes in the back. That goes inside there. Man, that freaking sucks. Alright, I think I could at least put this piece on.
this piece go on?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that moment of realization, bro, just hit hard. Dude, I didn't know. Oh my, man. Yesenia's gonna laugh so bad. Alright, but I think this one piece can still fit in the front of it. This is an extra piece for sure, because these are the colored parts. And these are the pieces that won't be able to snap on unless I have other pieces. This will go in. The luminous piece will still go in though. No point in turning it on though, since the bust is not going to be complete. There we go. So the luminous piece is back inside. There should be a piece. Will this go into anything here? No. This? No. But yeah, it's exactly like pieces of Exodia, man. Okay, let's see. Okay. And this piece go like this. No, that doesn't work. Let's see. Could it be a red piece? Maybe. Trying to find a piece that'll fit. If the other pieces don't fit, then I think we're done already with the bust, low key. But it looks like It, from what I'm seeing, it looks like there's supposed to be a piece that fits. Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
Looks like this might be going together somehow. Yes. All right. If this is the case,
It's gonna hang here. It's gonna be like this.
alright, something needs to hold it in place. Alright, so I know I got that piece to fit together. Now I just gotta find a piece that's gonna match that to the actual bust.
So it needs to be this way. Okay. So it needs to be this way. Okay. Like right there. Not this piece.
These pieces are very, very delicate. They start falling apart if you're a little too rough with them.
Not that piece.
Okay. I got another piece to work together. Alright, let's see. one of the pieces fell out from the top, so I gotta fix that. There we go. Alright, fixed it. But I did get to add the piece in the middle for the bust. Now I'm just adding another piece on top. Okay, I think that's gonna be an extra part. That's gonna be an extra part.
I need to almost done.
Yeah. What I found out is they missed pieces
Oh.
because it's only one portion of it, but you need all three of them to build the entire thing. So some of these pieces are for the build when I have the other pieces and they won't clamp on because I need other pieces that they're gonna fit together with.
That's how they get you. They want you to
Yeah, that's how they get you. But like legit, look, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces.
Yeah.
Those were the 4 pieces that couldn't clamp on. And I'm not like finding any way to put them on like through here. So let me show you. I think I might be done.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
There we go.
That looks cool. I mean, it sucks that you need all the X, Y, Z and stuff.
The reason why this one is called the internal mechanism. Like this is just the skeleton frame, and then the other pieces are like the outer like armor parts. And that's how you would complete it, and that's where it would be the mechanical bust, because you need the Gundam Aerial color variant and Gundam Aerial mechanical clear variant in order to do the completed one. So this is the completed Gundam bust. These are the extra pieces. They legit were unable to clamp on because there's pieces missing back here. That's gonna basically make almost like a spine to go down, and it's gonna be able to clamp on once it's in there. That way it'll get closer to that. But as of right now, we are over here where it says complete. And you could even see that the pieces are missing in the back in the last 2 sections here where it says complete. So to turn it off, you have to remove this little thing. Oh, there we go. Alright. I was able to turn it off without removing the low piece. But let's see. Alright. The piece is still inside. That's gonna be it for today's presentation. I got hella stuck on it. If I would have known from the beginning that I needed all of them to complete this, I would not have been as stuck. And yeah, if the pieces would have been labeled, that would have made things a whole lot easier too. So if you do buy yourself one of these gachapon items, be prepared to be frustrated endlessly and stuck in a cycle of misery until everything clicks together and you realize, oh, they want me to go buy 2 more things and hopefully not get a duplicate just so I could complete this build. Alright, we're gonna be ending it, so let's do our farewell blinky blinky. I'll probably build this one off air because I feel like I will get stuck at some point or another, and I'm gonna need to use Google Translate on the instructions with my phone just so I can like understand those instructions and complete it. If somehow I realize that these pieces go together in one way or another, even though it doesn't look like it from the instructions, I'll go ahead and put it together and I'll showcase it next time that I run a live stream. I'll be like, hey, look, the last 4 pieces actually went together. This is where they went. But besides that, today was cool. It was a little frustrating with this thing, and it was a little frustrating trying to like identify the pieces. I feel like the instructions are extremely small, so hard to make out. But I do like how the finished product actually turns out. For it to just be the internal mechanism, you know, the skeleton of the Gundam, it looks pretty damn cool. It looks pretty damn cool to me. So it's gonna be something nice. I'll put it up on the shelf. For everybody else, blinky blinky, and let's go ahead and sign off here. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for coming.